On the night of the 5th and 6th of June 1944, Allied troops travelled 100 miles to reach the shores of northern France. To mark the anniversary of D-Day, soldiers from the 295 Battery Royal Artillery will be rowing 100 miles. Not across the Channel, but just outside the D-Day Museum. The soldiers are undertaking this feat to help the museum raise funds to pay for major refurbishment work.
Earlier this year we heard we've got money from the Heritage Lottery Fund, which is really brilliant to enable us to do all sorts of changes at the museum, and now we have to find additional funds to match that. We've got some of the money already, but we're still fundraising to complete that money. And what we'll actually be doing with it, we're completely upgrading and changing the displays at the museum, and also improving and expanding the activities and events that the museum puts on. So the museum will both have completely transformed displays, much more modern, up-to-date displays that tell the story of D-Day much better, but also activities and generally getting the D-Day Museum much better known nationally and internationally.
The museum will close in November in order to implement the changes, and the reopening is scheduled for late 2017. The soldiers would also be raising awareness and funds for a cause that is close to their hearts.
SAFA is the oldest military charity, and we help regular reservists and veterans, and our aim is to basically help and support in an understanding way of any needs that they might have and their families for the rest of their lives. We came and asked the artillery if they were willing to do the rowing event, which they were more than happy to do. And come down and support the veterans, because at some point in their life they're going to be veterans too, and they feel it's important that people keep this museum open and support SAFA for all our veterans and their families, and in service as well we support.
It's estimated the soldiers will take almost all day to reach the milestone, and visitors can come cheer them on and track their progress. And anyone else coming by can also inspect a Stormer, a very modern military vehicle which is also a very rare sight on the streets of Southsea. This is Stephbosset for That's Solent.